it's time for the introduction of a very fluffy boy. Hello everybody, today we're talking about episode 4 of Kamen Rider Gavv. So interestingly, the recap is done by Hanta about what happened last episode. That'll be interesting, as well as thinking that Kamen Rider is a good person. Which will be contradictory because we see Shouma at a farm looking at food, like the little vegetable they can't eat without paying for it. He just finds some work to get paid until he sees some vegetables growing, and goes to have one until an old couple come out calling him a thief. As Shouma apologizes, trying to put the vegetable back in the ground. But then the old man calls him Makoto, as his wife tells him it's not him. As Shouma's stomach growls and almost passes out until the old couple grab him. We then see the twins talk about Gavv to the agent and wondering where he is until, interestingly, Gavv arrives, trying to ask what are they talking about. As the twins lie, saying it's a part-timer of theirs, as well as worrying that they've been dying, as Gavv say that it's probably a defect in their mods, so that's interesting to call out. And he came for a checkup on modded employees, and should probably review his blueprint, so yeah, probably showing that little stomach thing is not natural to them probably. And leads through a door that had the stomach little logo on it, and that makes a portal to their own home and leaves through it. As the twins relax, and Gavv say that if the twins have caught up to something, probably a future plot point knowing what's going on with Gavv as a character. After that, we come back to Shouma looking at a photo of Makoto, who interestingly kind of looked like Shouma. Maybe it's probably the same actor, kind of looked like it, but I couldn't find a credit, so you can comment down below about that, that would be pretty helpful. And he was the couple's son that died 20 years ago, as they give him food for him to eat, as he gladly does so, saying that it's really good. As he does remind him of Makoto, as Shouma tells them that he didn't have much to eat, him and his mother, the couple seem to understand him, and allow him to stay with them for a while. Interestingly, we come to a lab that Hanta arrives to meet with Suga from last episode, and he explains his research on the Grandu, saying that they are from another realm with the goal to abduct humans to make spices for their food. Interestingly, calls them contaction, or something like that. It's just food that is loaded with sugar, which is pretty much interesting that spice and sugar is combined with happiness. Might be some sort of theme going on. And he called them dark treats that is created by humans turning into a plank, similar to like free drying foods. And addresses the missing people cases, like being abducted, thinking that has something to do with the Granu. Making me think that there probably is somebody higher up that might be covering up these little kidnappings, so hopefully that is a plot point in the future episode. I really want to know who's actually covering it all up. Asuka wanted to try a dark food, but never actually tried it before, which I think is foreshadowing they might eat one later. Now I want to know what happened when a human eats a dark tree. That would be interesting to know. Hunter said that his mother was eaten, and he said that he saw her be taken away. Asuka thinks that compression must be a new thing that they added recently, and tried to add 1 year ago the mother got kidnapped. And so they say that he made a counter for the Granu, and shows Hunter they captured Chokodan and Chokodan. Hunter remembers the fight with Gavv, as Asuka wants to use them to create a type of weapon to fight against the Grandu. We see Shouma help around the farm with helping like farm vegetables and also helping the couple with some chores as they join his company, and they give him some marshmallow for payment as he tried it for the first time, having another ecstasy similar to last week's episode with the soda gummy, and tried to write it down in his snack journal, but then he started to growl as the little red Gavv creates the gochizo for marshmallow, 2 of them. But a pretty funny little scene that he's trying to hide the fact that he created gochizo, but it ends sadly. We see an agent looking after Shouma and the couple saying that he located the target. We see Hunter talk with his boss about Suga and about the Granu research, as his boss doesn't really trust Suga at all because he seems like he knows too much information. I wonder if it's all true or just made up some stuff for his own biases and delusion. Pretty much tells Hunter to watch out for anything suspicious about Suga, and they leave together as the agent looks after them. And hopefully this is a future plot point. Maybe the boss will probably be turned into a compression similar to the other people. Maybe they will be debuting Kamen Rider Valen, which is Hunter's writer form. Hopefully this is the case. I really want to see that. Maybe that's the whole thing why the agent is looking after him, especially the last week's episode talking about how Hunter and the boss are similar, like father-son relationship, which is nice to see. But yeah, there might be a plot point for future episode. Shouma helped the couple with shopping, carrying their bag, as they're happy to have Shouma around, brightening their day. As an agent arrives attacking Shouma and the couple, as the couple is pushed to some boxes that they can't see what's happening. As Shouma tells the agent that to leave the couple alone, they just want him, as he tries to leave until another agent arrives. So yeah, 2v1 as he leads both of them to the forest, leaving the couple behind, wondering where he went. So yeah, he didn't even say goodbye to them. As he meets with his twins, and pretty much confirms that yeah, they are his siblings, because he called them like Nichan and Nechan. As they threaten to make the old couple into spice, as Shouma doesn't want that. As they know he's Gavv, as he's the only one with a red Gavv, as they couldn't really turn him into a spice. And their plot twist, insulting him about his dead mother, they couldn't die with her. So yeah, I get the mother dead because we see a flashback of how it played out with Shouma and his mom in a factory meeting with the other stomach sibling, revealing that their dad is dead. All of them turn into their monster form as Longo decides to say that there's no place for them in the family because they're human. As the mom begged for them to not hurt Shouma, even saying that they wouldn't make good spices at all. As some tongues arrive to kidnap the mother, as Shouma is scared to do anything, as the second tongue grabs Shouma. as his mom would transform into one of the little compression. But Shouma can't be compressed at all, which shocks everybody. Probably had to do with his groundnut form. Agloda takes his mother, puts in the assembly line to like free dry her, and then shockingly crushes her, like just splits it in half. Pretty much confirmed probably they killed her. So yeah, it's shocking that his mother not kidnapped at all, she's just dead. Straight out, which is just sad to know. As Shouma screams out and taken away by the agent, probably to the laboratory to be experimented on. Probably that's the reason why they experimented on him, because they want to know how he wasn't compressed at all, being half human, half grounded. We cut back to the present. The twins said that their mother was already eaten already, probably by a random grounded. Hopefully for a future plot point we actually have that little plot point saying that finding his mother at the dark tree. That'll be interesting to see. As the agent fights Shouma as he transforms into Gavv to fight them back, losing some of his armor as the twins see the Gochiso for the first time, having a comment that he was a failure before, couldn't use the Gochiso at all, saying that they had never actually seen his minion before. Hopefully this is foreshadow, because there's a rumor going on that we'll be introduced to somebody with a black Gavv. Hopefully there's a rumor that, yeah, a black Gavv like similar to Shouma. So there's a rumor that Shouma's a failure, that he couldn't transform with the Gochiso, and then somebody comes in with a true Gochiso power. So hopefully that's the plot point later on. I really want to know what that's about. Hopefully that rumor is true. I want to see a black Gavv. We have a nice first person shot of the little camera seeing the agent attack Shouma and then having Shouma attack the agent. It looked really cool, the first POV shot. I really like the shot, really cool. As Shouma uses the sword function to knock out the agent's weapon away from their hand. And they continue to loop them as one of them put them in a chokehold, and then the other one starts to shoot at him, losing more of his armor. Gavv tried to fight back as he almost passes out, remembering his time here and wanted to protect this world that his mother grew up in. Frees himself from one of the agents, then punching through both of them as the marshmallow comes in, telling him that he can eat him. It's pretty cute to see the marshmallow open to get eaten. I really like when the Pikmin minion help him out. So with that, he put the marshmallow to the driver, and it's time as he transformed into the fluffiest boy ever, his marshmallow form. It looks really cool. I love the design. I love how the marshmallow make like muscles for his body. It looks really cool. I do like also how it's squishy. Pretty much that he can't take hits from it as the attack bounces off him, and he also bounces off the trees. But it's really cool to see. I love the little design for him to use the action. And yeah, they pretty much shocked the twins as Gavv fights with a cool little idea of using the little sound effect of saying fluff fluff, and they grab on it and start riding on it to like transport him to another place in order to jump up and jump down in order to punch the agent. It looks really cool. I love it. And then he grabbed the sword but can't do it with one hand. He did use both hands because, you know, it's too big of a hand. And he uses it in order to make little finisher. He throws the sword and then make a giant like little chasm on the ground. It looks really cool. And then prepares his own finisher by turning into a beefy CGI form. It looks pretty cute, a little fluffy, a little ridiculous, but I love it. And then punches the agent into the chasm, and then change it to a literal roll of marshmallow in order to run over the agent and literally squish them to death, killing them in a cool explosion. I love it. It looks really cool. The twins are shocked as Shouma gives them a choice. Either leave the human alone or they will be the next one to be defeated. So I like that even to his family members, Shouma gives the enemy a choice of them what to do with their life. As the twins decide to leave, Shouma just dropped to his knees, pretty much being exhausted, just trying to keep standing up due to adrenaline. But yeah, the adrenaline is done, it just dropped down from exhaustion. And he tried to go back to the old couple, but remember what the twins said about turning them into spice. Remember, decided that he's probably best to not go back. And later in the night, Shouma doesn't appear at all in the home, as the couple worry about him. And we see Shouma walking through the forest, knowing that they're sad, that the Gochi's also worry for them. I say it's for the best to make sure that their happiness doesn't become spite. As he passes out from exhaustion, as a stranger appears, shocking the Gochi's, ending the episode. Overall, it was a really good episode. I like the action. I love the inclusion of the marshmallow form. I like the little plot twist that the mother is actually dead, and maybe hopefully a future plot point that we actually have Shouma finding the mother's dark tree. They might be using it to like reconnect or something. Or maybe there could be a future plot point. Maybe he eats the dark tree in order to make a super form, or the berserk form, like incomplete super form, having him eat the mother's dark tree. Probably the way, little messed up way to have families together. Like, that's just messed up. Like, I actually want to see that. Also, more connection of Hunter with Suga. Hopefully that Suga pretty weird. I won't actually be shocked if Suga is revealed to be a Granude as well. Or maybe become a villain, maybe become a Granude as well, because he's so eccentric. Or probably not. Probably just be a weird scientist. Also, with the agent looking after Hunter and his boss, I'm thinking that Hunter's boss is gonna be a captured compressor for the Granude, and then Hunter will use this opportunity to transform the Kamen balance for the first time for his debut episode. That's my prediction right now. It was a pretty fun episode. Rating wise, I give it a 7.7 out of 10. What do you guys think? Do you like the episode or do you not? What do you think about Shouma and Mother being dead? Also, the fact that there are many plot points going on with Suga getting ready to make balance. Also, what do you think about the marshmallow form? Do you like it or do you not? Leave a comment down below. Subscribe for more Kamen Rider Gavv content. Peace.